In 1950, the World Fellowship of Buddhists met at the first conference which was held in Sri Lanka. At this occasion, it was proposed and formalized that the day of Vesak will be observed as a holiday. In some countries, the day might be different to the one celebrated in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka uses the first full moon day in the month of May. The holiday is also known as Buddha Jayanti or Buddha Purnima and is a festival observed by all Buddhists around the world. The Vesak festival is a remembrance of the birth, enlightenment and Parinirvāna of the Gautama Buddha. During the week of Vesak, temples, homes and institutions decorate their buildings with Buddhist flags, lanterns and colored lights. Devotees offer joss sticks, flowers and light lamps in places of worship. This is a symbolic act in representation of the teachings of the Buddha, who stated that life is impermanent and subject to disease, decay and death. Buddhist devotees are encouraged to refrain from killing and be vegetarian during this period. Buddhists attempt to observe the Noble Eightfold Path and are reminded of these at temples and during sermons. Recordings based on suttas uttered by the Buddha 2,500 years ago are played or recited by the monks at temples, and people make a spirited effort to change their ways in line with these ideas. Vesak is also a time where the less fortunate are remembered and given special preference in improving their lives. The poor, the aged, the sick, and the handicapped are sought and helped with the intention of putting a smile back on their faces. The period of Vesak celebration is also a time where Buddhists are reminded to put aside self-indulgence and encouraged to pursue meaningful activities. Devotees who come to temples sometimes spend the better part of a day and are provided with food and refreshment. These are usually funded and provided to the temple by the laity. A custom followed in Sri Lanka is the building of elaborate structures called pandols. They are made of timber and have an intricate lighting system embedded. The pandols are all based on the Jataka tales, which are stories about the past lives of the Gautama Buddha. While the mesmerizing lighting patterns keeps the attention of the viewer, the Jataka stories are played in audio form. The aspect of lighting and light is a remembrance of the teachings of the Buddha and the three precepts of the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha. Homes observe this custom by decorating their premises with colored lighting, creating simple or even elaborate lanterns called Vesak Kudu. Family members are encouraged to build these lanterns together, and there are various sizes, shapes, colors and themes used. Sometimes a simple ritual of lighting clay oil lamps might be the preference of a household. Sri Lanka is a benevolent nation, and the people follow this spirit and character. Several times a year, the practice of offering food and refreshment to strangers, travelers, or villagers is followed. This tradition, probably unique to the island, is done by creating stalls which offer food and drink to passers-by. In recent times, people have created contemporary forms of this custom by giving away different items or services. while sacred cities like Anuradhapura and Kandy are decorated with lighting, flags and lanterns. The city of Colombo too undergoes a transformation. The metropolis sees throngs of visitors coming in to see the sights and sounds, made more visceral with nightfall. To encourage creativity, several institutions host lantern building competitions, where creativity, size, and originality are judged and rewarded. In Colombo, the center of all Vesak celebrations is arguably around the Beira Lake. Here, the adjoining historic Gangaramaya temple is noted for creating a lavish spectacle of lighting, sound, and entertainment. This carefully curated event lasts for several days, with tens of thousands visiting each night.